National Treasury and the Financial Sector Conduct Authority are hosting Money Smart Week in South Africa. Lyndwill Clarke, who's the head of consumer education at the FSCA, joins me now. Thanks so much for your time on SABC News. Just please explain to me what Money Smart Week is.
Good afternoon, Zinga. Yeah, and it's good to be here. Yeah, so Money Smart Week is probably the largest coordinated financial literacy program in South Africa, or campaign, aimed at motivating and empowering South Africans to become a bit more educated about their finances. It is, of course, an initiative of the National Consumer Financial Education Committee. It's a committee that is established to secure active involvement and collaboration and coordination of the various stakeholders in the financial sector. And of course, this committee is chaired by National Treasury. It was launched in 2018. We had a virtual one in 2021 due to COVID, obviously. But this year, we're going full steam ahead with all kinds of activities ranging from digital right up to physical face-to-face activities.
Is there a way to quantify how financially savvy South African consumers are and the amount of work that you need to do then in order to get everybody up to speed?
Yeah, look, so recently the FSCA and the HSRC had a financial literacy and competency research done. And obviously this showed that South Africans are not very financially literate, and about this current score ranging across financial literacy areas such as financial planning, control, knowledge and understanding, and product choice, that ranges is between 52 out of 100, which suggests that South Africans are not really generally very savvy when it comes to understanding the complexities of the financial sector. Now, we've seen obviously that the backdrop of the declining economy, the impact of COVID-19, the Russian-Ukrainian war, which has seen an increase of the cost of living, and all of these macroeconomic indicators shows that consumers are really struggling in the country. We have statistics that shows that consumers are now vulnerable to scams. It's worrying that only 39% of South Africans know what a pyramid scheme is. Acquiring inappropriate financial products or services at this stage. Approximately 30% of South Africans seldom or never worry about setting even long-term goals when it comes to getting a financial product or service. And then, of course, we all know the low savings culture. We have about 26% of South Africans that have rainy day funds, that is emergency funds that people need to survive if something should happen. And then, of course, 44% of South Africans saying that they have not been actively saving. And then it comes to retirement planning as well when it comes to saving. 28% of South Africans, or about a quarter of them, find it very difficult or not saving at all. And 19% of those are expecting to rely on government. And of course, 12% are relying on the children to actually feed them. And Money Smart Week is one of those campaigns where we bring it all together and we're trying to tell consumers there is help out there. There is a financial education program that can assist you to actually and guide you with just to understand basic financial principles and to get information on how to adopt good and savvy financial habits.
What are the challenges in terms of creating consumer awareness? That 39% figure really stood out for me, people not being aware of what a pyramid scheme is. We also see online there's a large push for crypto scams and forex scams. So what's the challenges in getting people more aware and giving them information in a way that they'll understand and kind of surpass the scammers' kind of reach?
Yeah. So I think it's getting the information to the people. So the biggest challenge obviously is coordination in South Africa. So how do we coordinate that everybody in the financial sector actually does what he's supposed to do when it comes to providing the consumers with the necessary information? We start once with the financial sector industry. Here you have the financial sector codes, which compels the financial sector to actually do financial education, which they've been doing quite well. But it needs a little bit more coordination. And here the NCFEC, the coordinating body, is helping with such national campaigns to actually reach consumers. And especially those that are really vulnerable, especially we're looking at the youth, we're looking at the elderly, those that are close to retirement. But I think more importantly, if you look at financial small businesses and the impact financial literacy can play to actually provide them with that sustainability. Because we know that most South African businesses, small business, they fail within the first 2 years. And we really believe that by providing them with the necessary information, we can overcome those barriers and actually have a sustainable economic system where small businesses can play a huge role.
Lyndwill Clarke, from the Head of Consumer Education at the Financial Sector Conduct Authority, joining me there. Thanks so much for your time on SABC News.